The Gnostic view of reality begins in the Pleroma, a realm of spiritual perfection and fullness. This is not a physical place but a transcendent dimension, shimmering with divine light and harmony, where all things exist in their purest, most complete form. The Pleroma is the source of all spiritual existence, untouched by the flaws and limitations of the material world. Within this radiant expanse, divine entities known as Aeons dwell in perfect unity. Each Aeon is an emanation from the ultimate unknowable God, a being so transcendent that it cannot be directly comprehended or named. The Aeons represent different aspects of the divine, such as truth, love, and wisdom, and together they form a harmonious spiritual family, reflecting the fullness of the divine mind. Among these Aeons is Sophia, whose name means wisdom. Sophia is unique, her curiosity and longing to know the depths of the divine spark, a profound cosmic drama. She yearns to understand the ultimate source, to reach beyond her place in the Pleroma, driven by a desire for deeper connection and knowledge. In her quest, Sophia ventures beyond the boundaries set for her, acting alone and without her counterpart. This bold act, though rooted in a noble desire, leads to unforeseen consequences. Her journey results in the accidental creation of the Demiurge, a being formed without the fullness of divine insight, lacking the harmony of the Pleroma. The Demiurge, ignorant of the higher realms, becomes the architect of the material world. His creation is marked by chaos and imperfection, a stark contrast to the order and beauty of the Pleroma. Through this act, the material cosmos comes into being, but it is a flawed reflection of the spiritual reality above. Sophia's story reveals the dual nature of wisdom itself. While wisdom can illuminate and guide, it can also disrupt and unsettle when pursued without balance or humility. Her actions remind us that even the highest aspirations can lead to unintended outcomes, especially when driven by longing or pride. In the Gnostic myth, the material cosmos is not the perfect creation of a benevolent deity, but a flawed world shaped by the Demiurge's ignorance. This perspective challenges traditional views, suggesting that suffering and imperfection are woven into the very fabric of our reality. Sophia's misstep entangles souls in the illusion of matter, setting the stage for humanity's struggle between ignorance and spiritual awakening. Her journey becomes a symbol of the soul's longing to return to the light, and the hope that, through knowledge and inner transformation, we too can find our way back to the fullness of the divine. In the mysterious depths of Gnostic cosmology, the Demiurge emerges, a being born from Sophia's error, a cosmic misstep that set the stage for the world as we know it. This enigmatic figure is not the ultimate source of all creation, but rather a lesser architect shrouded in ignorance and pride. The Demiurge is the architect of our flawed material world, a realm marked by imperfection, suffering, and illusion. He shapes matter into form, but his creation is a pale reflection of the true, divine reality that exists beyond the physical. Unlike the loving and all-knowing creator described in Orthodox Christianity, the Demiurge is both ignorant of the higher realms and arrogant in his belief that he alone is divine. He proclaims himself the only God, blind to the greater spiritual truths that lie above him. Surrounding him are the Archons, a host of malevolent beings who serve as his enforcers. These Archons are not merely mythic villains, they are cosmic jailers, weaving a web of deception and control that keeps human souls bound to the material world. The Archons act as jailers, ensuring that the divine spark within each human remains dormant and unaware of its true origin. Through fear, distraction, and manipulation, they maintain the illusion that the material world is all there is. For Gnostics, this world is not a paradise but a prison, a carefully constructed illusion, maintained by the Demiurge and his Archons. They use deception and ignorance as their tools, keeping humanity from awakening to the higher spiritual realms. Their rule forms a barrier, a wall of darkness that stands between humanity and the radiant light of the Pleroma, the fullness of divine presence and truth. To the Gnostic seeker, understanding the roles of the Demiurge and the Archons is essential. Physical existence becomes a challenge, a test to be overcome not through blind faith, but through Gnosis, direct, experiential spiritual knowledge that awakens the soul. Only by attaining this inner knowledge can souls break free from the chains of illusion, transcend the material prison, and return to their true spiritual origin in the light of the Pleroma. In Gnostic readings of Genesis, the serpent is not a deceiver, but a liberator, a figure who challenges the established order and invites humanity to question the world around them. Rather than being a symbol of evil, the serpent is seen as a bearer of wisdom, encouraging Adam and Eve to seek knowledge and truth beyond the boundaries set by the Demiurge, the lesser god who rules over the material world. By offering humanity the gift of knowledge, the serpent opens the door to self-awareness and spiritual awakening. This act is not one of betrayal, but of empowerment, urging humans to look beyond blind obedience and to embrace their innate curiosity. The serpent symbolizes wisdom and enlightenment, awakening Adam and Eve to their divine potential and reminding them of the spark of divinity within. In this interpretation, the serpent becomes a mentor, guiding humanity toward a deeper understanding of themselves and the universe. The tree of knowledge, often misunderstood as a source of temptation, actually represents the path to self-awareness and enlightenment. It is not simply forbidden fruit, but a symbol of the transformative power of knowledge and the courage it takes to pursue it. Eating from the tree is an act of liberation, a bold step toward understanding one's true nature and breaking free from the limitations imposed by ignorance. It is a moment of awakening, where Adam and Eve choose to seek truth, even at great personal cost. Defying the Demiurge's command is seen as a courageous quest for truth and self-realization. In Gnostic thought, this defiance is not sinful, but heroic, a necessary rebellion against the forces that seek to keep humanity in darkness. The Garden of Eden, in this light, becomes a microcosm of the human struggle between ignorance and enlightenment, between remaining in comfortable unawareness and daring to pursue wisdom. Every choice made within the garden echoes the choices we face in our own lives. This story elevates the pursuit of wisdom as the highest form of spiritual emancipation, aligning with the Gnostic theme of awakening the divine spark within each person. It encourages us to seek knowledge, question authority, and strive for inner transformation. The serpent, once vilified in traditional readings, is reimagined as a guide to self-discovery and liberation from material constraints, a symbol of the eternal quest for truth and the courage to embrace our own divine potential. The Gnostic Jesus is not just a savior, but a teacher and wanderer, imparting wisdom about reality's true nature. His teachings focus on awakening the divine spark within, not on ritual or dogma. Jesus guides followers towards self-awareness and personal experience of the divine. He is a spiritual liberator, leading people from ignorance to Gnosis. Unlike Orthodox portrayals, the Gnostic Jesus reveals hidden truths and encourages direct spiritual awakening. His parables are allegories for the soul's journey, urging seekers to look within. The Gnostic Jesus' message is one of empowerment and transformation through inner knowledge. In Gnostic cosmology, Christ is an emanation from the Pleroma, entering the material world to impart Gnosis. This Christ consciousness, distinct from the historical Jesus, is a cosmic force of enlightenment. Through Jesus, Christ bridges the gap between the Pleroma and the material realm, offering divine wisdom. Jesus becomes a vessel for this consciousness, elevating his role to a manifestation of divine insight. Gnostic Christ emphasizes the transformative power of spiritual knowledge. Through this presence, individuals can awaken to their own divinity and transcend material illusions. This mystical view challenges traditional doctrines, inviting direct connection with the Christ consciousness within. For Gnostics, inner realization is the true essence of salvation, a return to the source. Gnostic interpretations see Jesus' miracles as symbolic acts, not displays of power. These miracles represent the awakening of spiritual insight and the realization of the kingdom of heaven within. Acts like healing the blind or raising the dead are metaphors for inner transformation. Jesus teaches that the kingdom is an internal state, shifting focus from external salvation to inner awakening. His message challenges followers to seek truth within themselves, not through external authority. This radical call for personal transformation threatened established religious institutions. By empowering individuals, the Gnostic Jesus undermines hierarchical power and advocates direct experience of the divine. His teachings remain a powerful message of hope and liberation. The Gnostic Jesus' teachings challenge religious authorities by prioritizing personal spiritual insight over institutional doctrine. His message of inner divinity threatened the power of religious leaders and attracted those seeking freedom from orthodoxy. This empowerment drew followers, but also provoked suppression and persecution from those in power. Gnosticism's call for inherent divinity in all challenged both spiritual and social hierarchies. Authorities responded by denouncing Gnostic teachings as heresy and destroying their texts. Despite persecution, Gnostic spirituality endured, reflecting the universal desire for direct experience of the divine. The struggle highlights the tension between institutional control and individual, spiritual freedom. Gnostic ideas continue to inspire those seeking personal and collective liberation. Gnosticism posed a major challenge to the early Christian Church, prompting intensified suppression under Emperor Constantine. Constantine's conversion and the Council of Nicaea marked a turning point, establishing orthodox doctrine and marginalizing Gnostic beliefs. Gnostic emphasis on personal revelation was deemed heretical and incompatible with church unity. Suppression included destruction of texts and persecution of adherents, reinforced by heresy laws. This campaign aimed to eliminate threats to church authority and maintain doctrinal unity. Yet Gnosticism survived in hidden communities and secret texts. The conflict reflects the broader struggle between institutional power and individual spiritual freedom. The resilience of Gnostic ideas speaks to their enduring appeal and the universal quest for understanding. The Church feared Gnostic ideas for their potential to undermine authority and challenge hierarchical power. Gnosticism's focus on personal spiritual insight threatened the Church's role as intermediary. The idea of inherent divinity in everyone was a radical departure from orthodox teachings. Gnostic reinterpretations of Christian stories questioned the Church's monopoly on religious truth. By labeling Gnosticism heretical, the Church sought to consolidate power and preserve unity. Yet, the enduring appeal of Gnostic spirituality shows the human desire for direct experience of the divine. Gnostic spirituality offers practices to awaken the divine spark and foster self-realization. Witnessing awareness, observing thoughts without attachment, deepens understanding of the inner self. Using divine names and mantras connects practitioners to higher consciousness and promotes transformation. Emotional purification is key, clearing obstacles to the divine light within. These practices empower individuals to transcend material limitations and realize their inherent divinity. Their universal relevance speaks to the timeless quest for spiritual freedom. The 1945 discovery of the Nag Hammadi library reignited interest in Gnostic teachings. These ancient texts revealed suppressed spiritual traditions and alternative Christian perspectives. The Nag Hammadi writings emphasize personal spiritual insight and direct experience of the divine. Their survival testifies to the resilience and enduring appeal of Gnostic spirituality. The Resurgence reflects a cultural shift toward personal empowerment and deeper spiritual truths. Gnostic texts continue to inspire those seeking to transcend material limitations and awaken their spiritual potential. Gnostic teachings offer a transformative message of inner divine freedom through self-knowledge and awakening. By challenging orthodox constraints, Gnosticism invites individuals to discover the divine within. This message resonates with the universal quest for meaning and fulfillment. Today, the Gnostic focus on direct experience and personal responsibility is especially relevant. Gnosticism's wisdom encourages self-discovery and liberation from material illusions. Its enduring appeal lies in its power to inspire personal growth and spiritual exploration. The Gnostic message challenges us to awaken the divine spark and embrace true freedom. As we navigate modern complexities, Gnosticism offers timeless guidance toward deeper understanding and hope.